Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, it does help the algorithm of YouTube when you hit like early, so make sure you hit like, subscribe, notification bell, and if you're on your phone, make sure your phone is set to where you can get the notifications. So turn notifications on. Make sure you select all. You guys already know. Don't fall for spam in the comment section. And anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. All right, if you're going to be buying right now, you better be buying value. Just Google what value stocks are. Remember, it's up to you to do your own due diligence because we're human. We're trying to figure this out. If the Fed doesn't have, he's got all of the data. If he doesn't know what's going on, it's difficult for us to know what's going on. We're human. I mean, even us YouTubers, we're human. All we do is get data, extrapolate it, and then we reverberate it back out to you to try to break it down to where we can continue to make money. Just remember that, right? So the stock market, all of these companies are just selling off. But I also want you to know that all of these companies, not all of the companies in the stock market are going broke. That's not happening. All of the companies in the stock market are not going to zero. But I believe Coinbase and Roblox are going to be reporting at closing bell, which is about 30 minutes at the time of making this video. So what I want to show you is this. We are really simply, I'm sorry, that's still up. We are going through this situation where overvalued stock are selling off. They're simply selling off. So let's look at Coinbase since they're reporting. So we have what's called retail stocks, all right? So all of this week, we got a ton of retail stocks that are reporting. The Roblox, the SoFi, Alibaba, Coinbase. The only one that's not a retail stock really is Disney. And what I mean by retail stock, these were stock that were mostly hyped, but they were overvalued. Okay, they have ridiculous multiples and ridiculously. Let's look at this. Coinbase, for instance, we see where it is, right? 73.83 at the time of this recording. And we see the PE, which is reasonable. But here's the problem with a lot of these companies, okay? Let's look at where Coinbase IPO'd at. Coinbase on Wednesday afternoon, when it IPO'd, right? It IPO'd at $381 a share. That was a 52% increase over the 250 reference price. Remember back when I was saying I'm never buying these high IPO overhyped stock? I'm never buying them because this changes the multiple right here. So when you go from 250 to 380, right? And so now, remember, the stock was trading at open at 380. And right now, it's $73. So you are talking about a ridiculous loss. Look at here. Look at the year's range from $72 down from $368 in a year. That's insane. That's a lot of, that means that this was just operating on pure hype and it was forward earnings, right? Meaning the forward earnings sometimes are ridiculous and we were paying a ridiculous premium on the forward earnings. I never bought it. I told you guys when it IPO'd, I wasn't going to buy it because of that fact. And then let's go to Roblox, okay? Roblox right now, at the time of this recording, $23, right? What did Roblox IPO at? Look at this. Shares began trading at $64. $64 on Roblox. 64. And where are we right now? A third of that. Look at that, 23, right? And so the market caps of these stocks were ridiculous. The what you're paying for forward earnings was ridiculous. So what happens, good people, was we were paying, you and I, the retail investor, were paying a premium on these companies. And they just kept running up and running up and running up on nothing. Now, if you were smart, I didn't get in any of these IPO stock, but I did get into some retail stock. I did get into some SoFi. And what I did was I ran them up and then I sold them. Because if you look back about January of this year, I forgot when I made it. I think it was January. I was talking about all of these overhyped stock that they were going to be called on the carpet. Back in November, you guys know, I told you guys that we were heading to a bear market. I literally said, trees don't grow to the sky. Now, here we are. In a bull market, you could get away with it. But like I've been saying on this page, the problem that most of us had was we did not know when to get out. We got greedy and we thought that trees were just going to continue to grow to the sky, and they don't. Everything has a limit, and that's what happened to the stock market. That, along with all the liquidity, all of these stimulus checks that the Fed pumped into the market, a lot of, you got over, Robinhood alone had over 22 million new users. So now you have all of these new money, all of this new money coming into the system that don't know the fundamentals about how the market works, don't know what a price to earnings is, and start paying a premium on these stocks. Now, I benefited from it. I did a lot of in and out because I knew that there was a lot of new retail money in. So I traded the stock market just like you guys did. But I was wise enough to know when to take profits. And the only reason why I was wise enough to know when to take profits, because in 2008 and 2007, I wasn't. I learned from hard knocks. I learned from losing money. I learned from bumping my head on the same pole. And so what I'm saying to you right now is you don't have to do that. So what I'm going to say is going to be very controversial right now. What I'm going to say is pray for the influencers. And I'm going to tell you right now, because there is going to be a wave of negativity, because the truth be told, you didn't do your research and no one person is right? No one knows. Like the Fed said, I remember when I was saying I didn't think the Fed was going to raise the interest rates 4 times. Everybody was saying that. CNBC, Fox, Yahoo, they were all saying it. Fox Business. And now here we are. And it's just, we are human and no one hits a home run 100% of the time, right? But I learned from my mistakes. When I rotated into oil, when I rotated into finances, I told you guys back at the top of the year, back in January, this is what I'm doing, right? When I got out of NEO, I said, hey, I'm getting out of NEO because I am just sick of the Chinese FUD. And I got out, and I'm glad I got out. And do I think it's a good company? Yes. But the FUD, I just didn't want that song and dance anymore. And so there are people making money. And I'm just going to tell you, there's people making money in this market. People that know how to short the market are making money. People that are doing put options are making money every day, even in this market. So the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is this is the time to slow your dip buying. I'm not, other than my DCA, my dollar cost average long-term for the next 5 years in stocks, which I'm sharing with you guys publicly. All right. And I've been doing a little of that in here in the last 24 hours in crypto right now, though they're both a falling knife, right? I'm saying it's time to cash up. And I've been saying that. I'm going to continue to say that. Just like last November when I said, hey, a bear market is coming, and I took that flag. And then here we are. So that's what I'm saying. Pray for these influencers. And so that the negativity that'll come, and this is what I'm going to end with. A lot of you are new. Most of you that are listening to all of us are new. What you need during this time is to not tap out. What you need during this time is someone with a level head that's been through this, and there's a lot of us out there to lead you through. And you also need to know that I want you to think about this. If you are just getting into the market and you are just going to say, hey, I'm going to learn this market for the next 3 months and then I'll get in, just think of how much better off you'll be. All of us have red in our portfolios, okay? I got red in my portfolio, so I'm no genius, but I'm still winning, okay? But I also know that when the recession hits, I will make more money during past the recession by dollar cost averaging and buying at the bottom. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about the opportunity that the recession is going to present. It's going to be tough. It's going to be job losses. Housing market is going to fall. But I'm excited about the opportunity. And that's where I don't want you to tap out on. So just hold your money if you need to. Don't go dollar in. Just don't go in heavy. I really don't like it when people leave that on my page. The other night I says, hey, there's some crypto I see that I'm literally going to put pennies in. Oh, I'm going all in. Don't do that. It's a falling knife. I want you guys to win. I want you to cash up. And when we know emphatically we're in a recession, which we could be right now, then we're going to not dump all in. We're going to dollar cost average, right? Through the recession, okay? And then the further you get away from the recession, the better off you'll be. Find good, solid companies and look for the ones that are at fair valuations or are oversold, and prepare to dollar cost average through with those, because those are going to be your winners. Okay. So listen, I'm going to tell you, I got 2 links below. You guys already know about Webull. You guys know we do our swing trading there, crypto and stocks. But where we're cashing up right now, we're cashing up in the Moomoo. Deposit it. They're going to give you some free stock. Put $100 in there to get going. What we're going to do with this money right now? Absolutely nothing. We're going to wait for the recession to be confirmed. And we're going to build generational wealth the right way. Okay? I'm going to leave it right there. And I don't know if we're going to do Technical Tuesdays. We may or may not with stocks with Josh. And if so, we will probably post it on his page, and you will see later on, see a link back, a link in that box. Okay. All right, good people. Make sure you check out the links below, and we'll talk to you later. I love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.